Welcome to all of you. We're approaching the solar eclipse in Cancer, where we are going to witness somewhere in Nepal and in India and in China the solar eclipse, which the moon will move in front of the sun and create a ring of fire. This ring of fire is happening also on an equinox, which means we have equal day and equal night on the 21st of June, which brings me perfectly to the Chariot, which is the Cancer card, the major arcana Cancer card, right? When we look into this card, this major arcana meaning a big message or a higher self message, and we can see that this is a celestial moment in time and space, perfectly for the mission that we are now entering. Now, as you can see, there is a portal, a celestial portal opening, and the curtain behind there with all the stars and him wearing the crown where the seventh chakra is shining, very focused, right? Now this man or this warrior is very focused because he has to manage with his mind the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the inhale and the exhale. He has to be very focused, very centered. And in some other decks, we have horses now showing the chariot pose, and also here no reins, no connection from the chariot to the horses or to the Sphinx, just the mind, just the focus of your higher self guiding you, celestially guiding you, stepping away from the hustle and bustle of the city, of too many people around you, getting out in nature, being connected to a higher purpose, which is shown here as the center of the sun with the wings, right? Having a vision or a mission greater than yourself to focus on. And then here the red symbol, which is lingam and yoni. For those who don't know what a lingam is, it's your penis, and the yoni is your vagina. It's the Sanskrit word, right, that we use in Tantra. This union that we're building to create the center, to create the higher consciousness that is now coming towards us, right? Then here the belt across his waist, showing all the symbols of all the zodiac signs, right? And this is what's happening. Also, one last, these two half moons on his shoulders, waning and waxing moon, right? The square in the center of his chest. Here he has power over the four elements, and then space behind him, the fifth element, the higher consciousness, right? This is what here is coming towards us next Sunday. And I'd like to show this card because it really brings us, right, the number 7 to the crown chakra, brings us to this higher consciousness. Now, as you saw, we have horses here in this deck, right, of the Light Seer Tarot deck that I'm using, because it's a little bit more modern, right? Some people don't know what to do with this. It's kind of like, all right, here they kind of feel more familiar with it, right? But I want you to see both. Now, what's really interesting is that from the Atlantean cards, we got technology picked for this week, for this celestial moment in time, right? And it shows that we master through technology, through the crystals, we master the communication, we master the connection to communicate, to interact, right? The Age of Aquarius is coming now and replacing the Age of Pisces. And the Age of Pisces was more of a raw, masculine energy, and the Age of Aquarius will bring a divine masculine energy, and we all have to help the masculine energy, right? We women particularly, we have to help these men to shift into this new awareness. It's not going to be easy for them because they're not as in tune with their intuition, right? They're acting more out of an instinct, and they're learning now to listen to a higher purpose, a higher message, which we can see when we look at Nelson Mandela and Gandhi, which was in the video of where I show the Ashvasanchalanasana, the pose of the high lounge, right, which we use sometimes in yoga as a transition pose, right? From here I can step forward. I have to put the technology behind because it's a little windy today and I don't want the card to flip, right? So here again I painted basically the two waning and waxing moon, and here the stars, the constellation of a Cancer, and then here the wings where we're standing on when we do this position, finding a higher cause to step into this awareness, finding a mission, a vision that's greater than ourselves, will give us the wings with the sun as the center, and again the lingam and the yoni as that union. And behind here I have Manhattan, because I lived 17 years in Manhattan, and 17 years is a long time. That's where I started to get into yoga and mysticism, and really learned a lot about the spiritual path, the individual spiritual path that we can take, right? So this is the pose, Ashva Sanchalan Asana, right? So Ashva is a horse in Sanskrit, and we also, when we step into this position, watch my other video where I explain the pose a little more clear in my yoga studio, right, in my yoga room, where when we step into it, it's like a step forward, but we need to focus clearly with our third eye into this new awareness. And then sometimes we step back, right? We have to take a step back to see more clearly, where do I want to go, right? When I step only forward, it's like it's constantly in my face, it's the future. But sometimes I also need to step back, because there is this raw masculine energy that might actually go a little too far in his energy. So he needs to step back and see, wow, I actually went a little too far. I maybe have to apologize, right? And this is what's coming upon us, the awareness to realize when we have not connected to our higher self, when we come from the ego consciousness, when we come from the I that wants to be right, that wants to be the warrior, that just fights for the sake of fighting. And we know the samurais, right? They are very powerful individuals, but they only fight when there is a necessary stepping in to defend the defendless, right? Defend the people that are helpless, that need help. And this is what the Black Lives Matter movement is all about, right? Where we stepping in to give power to the voice of those who have been suppressed, as Nelson Mandela did to fight the apartheid, right? He was 27 years in prison. 27 years. He was fighting, and then became president of Africa, South Africa, or Africa, right? He became the president in the end after 27 years, the number 9 completion. He did 3 times the number 9 into the power chakra, into the solar plexus. And the solar plexus, the soul, the sun is the center of our galaxy. And the center of our galaxy is shooting 70,000 miles an hour through the universe, where all the planets are spiraling around. And we're shooting like we don't even feel it. It's so fast. It's like, it's unimaginable how fast it is, right? Just sit in an airplane, look down and see how fast it goes. Then you look down on the floor, but when you look out, it's like you don't even move. So this solar energy, right, this focus on the center, on this inner third eye consciousness, right, the sun, gives us the power to be this warrior, the warrior that steps in to not only fight for the black lives or the white lives, but to bring them together into union, because we all come from one ancestor. Only the skin has adapted, right? The melatonin has made that we get brown. Our skin protects itself from the sun. So this next Sunday, the 21st of June, we have this tremendous portal, this ring of fire where the moon moves, and I think only moon can move in front of the sun and cover the sun. There's no other planet who can do that. And literally take the light away for a few minutes and make this a clear moment of, here we are as one, all for one and one for all. This is the message for the 21st of June, right? Now, we are going a little bit through a stressful time, and to help you with this, there is an herb, the Indian ginseng, which is called ashwagandha. And ashwa again, the scent of the horse, if you take 500 milligram a day, right, is enough to help you to adapt to stress, right? Stress, that, or anxiety, or even depression, right? This is all symptoms that we're going through right now in this time of great global shift, of great global constrictions, right, through this virus also that we are facing. So if you can, right, order ashwagandha, take 500 milligram per day, and you will, within a week, 2 weeks, you will already find the change within your awareness, right, helping you to cope with this new energy that wants to come in, with this new message, with this new awareness, right, with becoming the mission, becoming the messenger, becoming the Messiah, becoming the one that steps in and is not afraid of anything, like the warrior, right? This is a warrior, simply warrior 1 and warrior 2, warrior 3, 4 and 5. We'll do a video where I show all the warriors through the Ashwasanchalanasana, the high lounge, from the high lounge, either stepping back or stepping forward into these positions, right? So you can understand that there's a peaceful warrior, right? There's a humble warrior, there's a flying warrior. Good. So starting the readings now. So this is the message for all of you, and after that your individual reading will come to help you to see what it is that you need to bring into this world, right? What is your message? What is your part? What is your vision? And live it, right? Become like a messenger, become an inspiration to the people around you, to the community that you are part of, right? And that's really what we are looking forward to now for this coming Sunday on the 21st of June. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Virgo. This is your reading for the 21st of June, where we have a new moon in Cancer, a solar eclipse in Cancer, and an equinox. Equinox, again, being equal day and night, are in its absolute center, in its balance. And I decided to mix two decks together, the Good Tarot and the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. I get 9 cards out for completion, and the 10th card is just where it's coming from. Whee, here they come. So this time I'm completely letting the cards show me. Okay. All right. So, as you know, this is the Ring of Fire, is the mission or the vision, like these two men behind me. That's why I'm doing the reading here in this room. Have a mission that's greater than yourself, again, which gives you wings, right? And this warrior is going out and bringing in that awareness without fighting it. So the first card, where it's coming from, or is this overall energy over those 9 cards, is the 3 of Water. And the 3 of Water tells me you are in a good place with yourself and your friends. Right? The 3 of Water is the 3 of Cups and is a celebration. And I think you, as that mystical or the healer, the natural healer of all the zodiac signs, has found a profound understanding of your surrounding. You're celebrating every day. And she holds 3 pearls, one at the base of her feet, one in her hand, and one in her other hand above her head. So 3 pearls, pearls of wisdom, the cup, the emotion. You're understanding body, mind, and spirit. You're understanding what this means. It's not just your friends. It's like this real deep internal knowing. Very beautiful, right? And what comes after that is Pachamama. And Pachamama is earth. Pachamama is Mother Earth that we now have to protect. As you can see, the forest down here behind her. There are again wings. As we know, wings are space, are the transformation from the animal kingdom, from the birds, which is the air transforming into space. After Pachamama comes the sun. And I really think that the sun here is telling you on this new moon that's moving in front of the sun. As I said, the moon is the only planet that can actually do that. And the sun is the life-giving energy, and the sun is giving us the wings, the power. To succeed. It's her crown. Look at her head. It's her crown chakra. And she's bountiful in the sunflowers. And she holds the bouquet of sunflowers in her hand. After that comes the Empress. So you will feel as that healer, as that great mother. You will feel this transformation on the 21st. You feel this solar eclipse, the ring of fire. And see how she's holding the wheat. And she's holding in her head the earth, the Pachamama, the earthly energy, right? So this is how these three come together. Maybe the other way. Right? 1, 2, 3. After that comes the Chariot. On the Chariot, sitting with the black and the white horse. This is going to impact you. This is letting me know that you will feel this solar eclipse, this new moon in Cancer. Cancer card coming to you. And we have to become aware of these dual energies that are constantly affecting us and not make one more important than the other. Both of them, yin and yang, masculine, feminine, inhale and exhale. When you inhale, hold the inhale, you die. When you exhale, hold the exhale, you die. So allow this continuous cycle really inspire you, because after that you have again another 7. Oh my God, you have 7, 7, 7 in the center. You have water. And Cancer is the water sign. So allow this water element to bring you deep within you. Allow the water to purify you. Allow water to be your ally, your element. And then comes 7 of Earth, which is, she's looking back at all the other cards. So you have 7, 7, 7 here. Right? 7 Chariot, 61, 7, 7 of Earth. She's looking at these two other elements. Major Arcana, Chariot. She knows when she looks back that, where do I come from? What have I done? And again, she already has her awareness very clearly in her head. She's allowing herself to know what she needs to do, what she has done. Then comes the 6 and the 5 of air. The 6 of air is the card where you're moving on, where you mentally say no more of this 5, of this walking on this almost invisible line, constantly figuring out the balance, 5 being the middle of the 10, right? And usually the 5 of air is deception, like, you know, winning or losing. I'm winning this fight, but there is no winning or losing anymore, because as we know, we have the unification of these two energies, and you're moving on of that mental, I gotta win, I gotta make, you know, whatever it is that you need to convince yourself to bring into your life. And then the last card is the Sorcerer. 48, which is 12, the number 3. And for me, the Sorcerer, as you can see back here, he has the rainbow elements and the sun behind him. The Sorcerer is very much feared in most of the shamanic. People associate him with like a negative energy. But the Sorcerer is like the magician. He knows he has the power within him. And you are Virgo, you are a sorcerer, you are that hermit. The Sorcerer is also alone. Okay, so I will clarify only one card, and that's the 5 of air. What is this feeling within you that you still need to win, or you might lose? I take the Light Seer Tarot cards to clarify. Here we go. Ha. All right. Exactly the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Coins, the 10 of Earth. And see the symbolism of the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah. When you allow, or when you stop feeling all the time you have to be on this tightrope and you have to balance out your mind, right? It's just the mind. It's not an earthly energy, the 5 of air. When you stop this, I win, I lose, I win, I lose, right? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Then you actually are coming to a very beautiful place, which is Mercury in Virgo, which is, when you look at your chart, your astrological chart, you should see which planet is in this 10 of Earth. There's no winning and losing. There is just, in the end, the awareness of I have that power to come through the center into a full cycle of fruition and the happiness of a family. So this portal will affect you very tremendously because you have these two cards, right? The sun gets covered by the moon. For a moment, the moon, the chariot, will bring an awareness, right? The moon in Cancer, in the chariot, will tell the sun for a moment, hey, now collect this energy, collect this seed, and shine it out after that. Once he passed the moon, he made his statement to the sun and say, now go out and give that to the people. Because you have the Empress, you have that power, you are the Queen of Queens. Using the water element, which is Cancer, full water element. And knowing that you have this inner power of the Sorcerer, visualizing with the rainbow the new. Because you know body, mind, and spirit, you know the three. You know that everything has its reason, everything has its place. You inhale and you exhale, and you are fighting for the center, not for the black and not for the white. You're fighting for both. Without really fighting, you embody it. You are showing it like Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. I wish you, my dear Virgo, I'm a Virgo, but I'm already very close to Libra. I'm on the 22nd of September. So I'm kind of the last Virgo, so I'm always in between. Am I a Virgo? Am I a Libra? But of course I'm a Virgo. I'm still in the Virgo. So I am the Hermit, right? So this is a beautiful message also from me. And I checked my astrology, and I do have Mercury in this sign. So this is a beautiful sign for me to let go of this feeling I have to fight, or I have to, win this, or I have to win. I don't win anything. Everything has its reason. So after the night comes the day, and after the day comes the night. And on this 21st of June, we have this perfect equal day, equal night. So this is really strong energy for us to become, right, a powerful messenger, a powerful voice. Thank you for watching, Virgo. I wish you a beautiful meditation. Namaste.